Is that a freaking deer? That's a freaking deer. Hello everyone, my name is Josh. I'm an award-winning video editor, and today I'm reacting to Taylor Swift Blank Space. This is video number 2 of Taylor Swift this week, celebrating the release of 1989 Taylor's version coming out this Friday. Super excited for that, and hey, let's dig into it. Whoa, that's a beautiful
Nice to meet you
castle.
where you've been. I could show you incredible things, magic, madness.
What? What? Were those horses? Hold on. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. All right, cool, I guess. The the aesthetic here is really cool. It's almost kind of like a 1950s or something. I'm not sure, but it's really cool. Everything looks really natural outside too. I don't think that man, I don't really think they put any sort of diffusion on it or anything. They just have a big bright light outside. The reflections on the ground, I mean, everything is just super well done. The warmness of the light up here, and it's in this wide angle lens is really cool too. It's just everything. I'm a huge fan of symmetry when it comes to filmmaking. It looks so symmetrical that they could have just literally filmed this shot and just like cut it in half and flipped it, and that's how it looks that perfect. So I love it.
Things, magic, madness,
I've heard this song before, I'll say that though.
And I thought, oh my god, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play. New money, suit and tie.
I liked that. I liked that transition. So right here, we go back to this shot right here. And she's holding out her hand, and it's quite literally just like she's looking at him, and you would expect the next shot to be him in the same environment. The transition, a very simple way of doing this, is it's like she's communicating with him, he's communicating back, but we're in a whole different scene. It was a really good good cut there.
Suit and tie, I can read you like a magazine. Ain't it funny? Rumors fly, and I know you heard about me. So hey, let's be friends. I'm dying to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand.
Whoa, wow, that's cool. So they probably hired like a professional like artist to actually paint him. I wonder what these 3 seats back here mean. That was kind of, I wouldn't say distracting, but I saw that and I was like, there has to be some sort of symbolism there. Oh, it's like the same exact like environment, which usually I would say I'm not a fan of, because in a lot of different videos, if you're filming in the same exact environment, you definitely want to kind of play with the angles a little bit to just make it look like it's a little bit different than the other shot. Because let's say, you know, for instance, this shot, she's covering most of it up, so that's the good thing. But right here, if I mean, almost down to the focal point, it's the same almost. So like, if she wasn't covering most of this frame up, and it cut to this next frame where it's exactly the same in the background, it would be very jump cutty, very jarring. Usually I'm not a fan of it. I think it's okay in this scenario because you could barely tell. But yeah, I think the bokeh is beautiful in this, and man, this is really gorgeous. This is shot on a really nice camera.
Grab your passport and my hand. I can make the bad guys good for a weekend. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you.
This is the song that when my wife heard it, she thinks she's saying Starbucks lovers. They planned on shooting something this day specifically because of the weather. I'll tell you that. Usually with like lighting like this, because there is some lighting on her and and him a little bit. I think there is some sort of light usage here. So it's not just all natural outside. Showing red on the bottom of her shoes. Red. I'm picking up on things.
Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless.
It's a
We'll
catchy
take
song.
this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane, but I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
I feel like I feel like this song is about her just embracing what I guess a lot of people were talking about, like back then when she would like get, with somebody, they would automatically think, oh, she's gonna write a breakup song or something like that. I think she's like embracing that and just telling all the haters, like, I'm very self-aware. Screw you guys. This is really cool too. I think they could have used a little bit of light to brighten her up a little bit, but there could be some symbolism behind that too. But yeah, this is awesome.
But I got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name. Cherry lips, crystal skies. I could show you incredible things. Stolen kisses, pretty lies. You're the king, baby, I'm your queen. Find out what you want. Be that girl for
Wow,
a month.
that's
But
beautiful.
the worst is yet to come. Oh no, screaming, crying, perfect storms. I can make all the tables turn. Rose garden filled with thorns. Keep you safe.
Just from him being on his phone. Oh man, she can act. She can definitely act. So a lot of, I'm going back just a little bit. So we have like a lot of different angles being used here, like close-ups, wides. We're going back to like a close-up here in a second. Yeah, like even a closer up. So usually with these different focal lengths and stuff, and you'll kind of even notice it in some of my videos too, where, I'll go, punch in a little bit and then I'll be wide. I'll even do a zoom in, stuff like that. It's to just kind of give like the same exact environment a little bit more interest. And then this scene right here, obviously we have some practicals back here, the warmer tones, and then we have just this ray of light coming in that I thought was really cool at first look right here. So the way that you can make stuff even look more cinematic is by using fog. And you can see here that the fog is actually lingering a little bit. Now they didn't introduce any fog up here in front because we want these light rays coming in, but we don't want to muddy the image up here. So they tastefully used fog in this scenario just to kind of give it a more cinematic feel, and it does its job, 100%.
Make all the tables turn. Rose garden filled with thorns. Keep you second guessing like, oh my God, who is she? I get drunk on jealousy, but you'll come back each time you leave. 'Cause darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over. If the high
Is that a freaking deer? That's a freaking deer. This is probably really challenging right here. I mean, first of all, working with animals is incredibly difficult. There's a specific amount of shots that you can do before the animal is just done with it. So props to the people involved in this music video. This is crazy.
when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless. We'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll
Oh, we have some animated fire here. Ah, it's a little CGI. I wonder why they did that. I don't like it. It would be different if the fire was already on the clothes when the shot started, but there's no fire, no fire, and then just all of a sudden it just bursts into flames. Just a couple different things I would have changed there. So, lighting wise, here, obviously, we have everything dark along the edges, but we have just enough light to be able to tell that this is a doorway instead of it just being completely dark. But really, the focal point, obviously, why it's lit up in here, the focal point here is him. So, cinematography in this, just amazing.
And I'll write your name. Boys only want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Boys only want love if it's torture.
A couple match cuts right there with him closing his hands and then her closing her hands there. So the big question here, is the apple actually on her finger? Is the apple actually spent? No, there's no way. There's no way. Taylor Swift can do a lot of things, people, but I don't know about that. So a really easy way to be able to achieve this is utilizing a green screen, and you can even use like fishing line. Wrap the fishing line around the apple and just freaking spin it. Or you can put it on some sort of platform that actually is also green and it spins also. There's just a whole slew of things that you could do to make that happen, and they just added a little bit of a shadow here just on her finger to make it look realistic, but I thought that was really cool. This is really well done.
I didn't say I didn't warn ya. Boys only want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn ya. So it's gonna be forever.
Oh no.
Or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over. If the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players and you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless. They'll take this way too far.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Wow, I could talk about freaking this forever. All right, so first thing that I choose to get into is this cake. This bleeding cake. First of all, very creative idea. This has to be some sort of contraption on the inside that just kind of explodes whenever there's any punctures or anything like that. It could just be an actual, like, I don't know, what I would do is probably make an exterior, almost like icing over a bag of this stuff. And so whenever the knife goes through, it would just like bust out. So she could be stabbing into a bag full of the red liquid. That does look fake to me. They probably just had this CGI'd. And just had a bunch of the glass coming out. It does kind of look like that. And I think that they're kind of doing that with every time she's actually hitting the car. I don't think she's actually hitting the car. And if she is, I don't know why they would have done CGI for just the headlight. I feel like the headlight, out of all the things that she's destroying, probably would have been the cheapest one to replace. It really does look like she's hitting it. That's just crazy. Very, very well done. Could have fooled me.
And you love the game. 'Cause we're young and we're reckless. They'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless. Or leave a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. But I've got a blank space, baby. And I'll write your name.
Oh, man. Oh, there's still a lot. What? What's going on here? Taylor Swift blank space experience? What? That's so random. What the heck? I have no idea what to make of that. Is it an app? All right, everyone. So that was my reaction to Taylor Swift Blank Space. Loved it. I've already heard the song. You know, this is a very popular song, obviously. 3.2 billion views. That's insane. I can't believe I'd never seen this before. I think that this was probably shot in like a day or two. And I mean, they really did a great job at utilizing, you know, the different environments to their advantage. Very well done. 2 thumbs up. I loved it. And I can't wait to get into the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in. Bye.